on an absolutely fantabulous day. Skies are blue. I'm not blue. It is a super duper day. It's a Tuesday. And I have got a day in the life of an estate liquidator going on today. Lots of irons in the fire. Got my list ready. Yes, I use an old-fashioned list. The only thing I use my phone calendar for, I guess, these days is to put specific estate dates in there. So if I do get away from my planner and somebody asks me about something and I go on an impromptu walkthrough on a house or something like that, I'll have at least the bones of my schedule in there. So, isn't that a pretty field? Used to be a cornfield. The young man that lived there all those years ago, he lived in the house adjacent to that. He used to plant pumpkins there. He'd do pumpkins and then he'd do watermelons later into the summer and stuff like that. He'd do that and then he'd do the pumpkins for the fall. And he had an unfortunate accident and passed away. And so all the trees grew back up that were there, and that's been probably about 10 years ago now. So those are pretty little trees growing in the field in his memory. Got a lot of the Bradford pears and things like that that are blooming right now. So a few years back I had hay fever 3 years in a row. I never have trouble like that. I'm hardly ever sick. I mean, ever, with anything at all. And I had it so bad I ended up with bronchial bronchitis, and had to get medicated for that. That's been a long time ago. Well, in fact, I was taking my child that is now in her mid-30s. I was taking my child to the pediatrician for it. She was probably about 7 or 8. And he heard me coughing. The doctor heard me coughing the whole time. He said, "Now," he says, "let me bring my nurse in. I want you to unbutton the top button of your shirt." And I kind of looked at him for a minute. And he said, "Because you've been coughing the whole time you've been in here." And I said, "Oh, I'm all right. I've had this cough, whatever it was. It was like 2 months or something." He said, "No, we need to listen to that cough." And as it turned out, I had bronchitis. Well, I had never had it because I was never sick. I didn't even know what it was. So it's been that long, actually, since I've had anything that sent me to the doctor that way. So it is what it is. Got a little gal. I'm going to run in here real quick. I've sold some let's see, can I find her? I'm going to take this to my friend, actually, I think, instead. See if I can catch her. I'm going to take these drumsticks. I've got about 10 pairs. Let's see if I can show you. 10 pairs of these Vic Firth drumsticks. I sold them to her at a swinging deal. The rest of them I'm going to try and sell online. So I'm going to go in here and see if I can get these delivered to her. She saw them on my yard sale ad. So I'll do that. That's number 1 on the list. Day in the life. So we got that little thing done. Beth is trotting off with her drumsticks. She's got a boyfriend that is actually seeing impaired. And I don't know if he was born that way. It seems like she said that he was. I'm not sure. But he plays keyboard and I think a couple other instruments and plays beautifully. I've heard the videos. And she plays around on the drums a little bit, so she's got those drumsticks and gonna accompany him, I guess. So she was happy. Those were those Vic Firths. I think they're selling for around $9 a set right now, and I sold them to her for $2 a set because she's Beth. Another lady that you saw walking off to the left is Yvonne. She's a dear friend of mine. I've known her 20 years as of last week. She was one of the first people that we met at square dancing all those years ago, and I've known her and loved her ever since. So she's like a mom to me. She's about the same age as my mom. They live about half a mile from me, so they've always been there for me, and I've been there for them. It's always good to have those people in your family network. I'm gonna head up here to the bank. I've already got my phones going off. I see my phone's going off, so I'm gonna answer a few calls and head up to Memphis. Okay, so I went by my little gal that I buy some auction items from. She buys out yard sales and things like that for really, really cheap, pennies on the dollar, to just get it hauled away. A lot of times she gets things given to her. It'll just show up at her house. And Corey is well known in this area, which is in North Memphis, almost North Memphis. And so I come by. A lot of times she'll buy out my items and things like that, but she'll get some things, of course, that I can't get. And every so often I buy stuff from her, and I got a couple of things this time. I got this is brand new, Betty Boop. And I sell a lot of Betty Boop things. It's the auto frame, the decal, the keychain. So if I look it up and think about it, I will put it on the video about how much I think I could get out of it. And then I also got these. This is a good deal. I don't have the box for them, but these are actually vintage. They're the Sears Wonderlights. Let's see if I can turn it around. Sears Wonderlight brogues. New with tags, but they are vintage. Wingtips, which is awesome. They even smell new. Yes, I sniffed them. See, they look all new and all that kind of good stuff. Here's what I paid for them. Pretty cool, huh? So that was worth the trip up here. It cost me about $3 in gas total trip, so that's not bad at all. Headed out to work the Lake Cormorant Estate. It's the second one I've had in the last 6 weeks in the same area. This one's going to be a multi-phase. It's going to be fun. Well, we're here at Lake Cormorant. We're ready for a sale. We got the driveway all blocked off, and it's a long driveway up here to the house. Got things out here set up and ready to run. Got my help over here. All these three little folks. We got things ready to go, and all of our signage is up and things like that. We're going to be stocking out from this back area over here and pull it into the front area, and we've just got a perpetual sale going on. We're excited. The rain has finally about quit, but it won't matter. Most of our stuff is inside or covered, so it's ready to go. Got the cartoons on. It's Saturday morning. I'm excited. Becky and a friend of hers came over and got a lot of it stocked out this week, and I didn't have to come over, which was kind of cool. So, looks like a bevy of babies. Got things marked family. If it's family and we wanted to leave it where it was and use the surface, which we did. There's old Miss Jewel. She's from my shop I used to have. Becky's got her all ready to go. We got some prices on her. Becky dressed her. I made her dress her. She's hard to dress. We priced her at a I don't care if I sell her price, because we want to leave her up there for a little while. But this is a small area, but we've got lots of stuff all back in there. Around that corner, there's a sitting room. There's all kinds of stuff back that way. This is an upstairs house. We're just going to start pulling things in. That's like our back stock. We are excited. It's ready to roll. Come buy our stuff.
It's not inside, is it?
Yeah, just right here.
Oh, yeah, if you come inside, there's 1, 2, 3,
We've got like 4 little areas in here, and we're gonna keep stocking it out. We're gonna have sales probably through the summer here.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're okay. They're real sweet. They're in the treasure place next to South Haven Antique.
Oh, okay. And abandoned treasures over there. Oh, okay.
She's been doing, me and Mother got her into this stuff.
Oh, really?
And they've been doing it ever
Yeah.
since. He's a book collector. I'm gonna run upstairs
That's
and
fine.
grab a book that I've got up there that's,
For them? Okay.
that's, Civil War.
Okay.
How you?
Come on in. We're doing good. Just look around. We're gonna have perpetual sales here probably for most of the summer. So we'll be
Oh,
stocking
okay.
out. Just watch for ads. If there's something that you don't see this time, ask us about it and we'll see if we've got it.
You don't know who the maker on that clock up there is, do you?
The one on that one, it's not a Black Forest or anything.
No, that's
I don't know who the.
I'm pretty sure that's a Gustav Becker.
That's what it looks like to me. That's what it looks like to me.
I don't see a name on it, but that's
And
what
not
it looks
all of them
like.
are. Yeah, not all of them are marked.
Right.
I haven't run into them.
That's a
but they're all
beautiful
marked.
clock.
It is. She's got some really pretty ones.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Mhm, we'll have some
I've
others.
got a couple like that.
Do
at
you?
home,
Yeah, yeah. We've got several clock collectors that come. Sure do. How are you today?
All right, how are you?
I don't care, Midland.
Leave stuff on the table up there.
Sure, that's fine. Yeah, when you get to that point, you know where you're ready to check out or know what that is, we can restock if it's anything you're not happy with. So, how are you
doing
today?
all right.
Good.
Here, you probably need to review, you can review this, you can look
Sure.
at that before we put it out there.
Okay. Well, that's you.
Yeah, I'm unknown, that's for sure. You're better off if you unknown around these days. Well, I know who that is and I ain't answering it. That's the phone people.
Phone Verizon.
You're maybe trying to get down to the bottom floor. No.